Okay, so I just finished D.H Lawrence's Rocking Horse Winner. I think it's a short story. Basically, what happened is I was just bored and I was like, oh, I need to find something to like fill my time with. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna read this story. So, anyways, roughly what it's about is it's about this so it's about this family and there's this like rich woman and she's got like her son. Well, she's like used to being rich, but then like they don't have like money anymore because like I think basically her husband gets like unlucky and he like stops bringing home the big bucks. So basically, what happens is she gets really upset. She's like, oh, our life sucks now because my husband's unlucky, and she goes on about how it's better to be lucky than it is to be rich because if you're lucky, then you can always get money, but if you're rich, you're just you run out of money. So it's always better to be lucky, and she keeps saying that to her children. And so basically, what happens is her children start like getting that pressure because she's always like, "Oh, we need more money. There's not enough money in this house. Like, I need more money for, I don't know, like clothes and purses and stuff like that." But basically, the way Lawrence describes it, he's like, "Oh, it's like permeating through the house. Like the house becomes haunted by the sounds and like the whispers of needing more money. It's like coming. It's like the ring, drawing in the family into It's like tempting them into getting more money." And so basically, what happens is her son, Paul, I think, basically what happens is Paul, he listens to his mom. He's like, what am I gonna do? Like, there's like the home needs money. So it's like, well, he's a responsible guy. So what does he go out and do? He goes and he's like, I'm gonna go put money on the horses because obviously that's the logical thing to do, and also because he's like a child, so there's no other way to make money. But he's like, you know what I'm gonna do? With the encouragement of his uncle and the gardener, he starts going to put money on the horses, and he gets it right the first time. And they're like, oh my God, we've made so much money. And then he goes, and then they do it again, and then he puts money on the horses again. This time the second one's like a horse called Malabar, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna put all my money on the horses. We're gonna make so much money back. Um, but then after doing that, right, basically what happens is that his mom comes and finds him like she's calling him after putting because he's calling out Malabar, Malabar. She's like, what is going on? Like, what are you doing, son? And then basically she like opens the door because beforehand what happened was she was telling Paul, he was like, you've got to leave the house. I forgot what reason it was for. Basically, for some reason, he had to leave the house. I think it was to like go to school or something. But basically, nah. So he had to leave the house, and he's like, no, 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 I can't. Just wait until the derby is over, and then I'll go. Until the derby is like over, I'm not going anywhere because he wants to make the money on the horses. And like she doesn't understand. It's a secret. It's a secret he's hiding even from like everyone else. He needs to make the money. He needs to make money. So he asks for his rocking horse. To like it's I think it's like a little kid's like little seesaw thing. Basically, so I need my rocking horse, mom. And she's like, okay, okay, like you're a big boy now. Like I don't know why you need a rocking horse. Like maybe he's like, oh, it just makes me feel good. Like it's like having my own horse. She's like, okay, well, it's not anything else bad. Like it's I guess having a go rocking horse is a like good influence. It's a tough ask, but basically she opens the door and she finds and it's him on the rocking horse and he's like possessed by like a glowing light. He's gone like full like I don't know like angel demon. I don't know. Like he's just been taken over by the great force of gambling. And so he's on his rocking horse, and when he's on his rocking horse, he gets the ideas. He's summoning up the names of the horses that are going to win, and he's on the horse, and it's coming to him. It's like, oh, what is it? Oh, it's Malabar, and then his uncle's like, oh my gosh, there's a Malabar. We put the money on the horses, and then they do something, blah blah blah, and then basically what happens is, like he gets really sick. I think he uses like all his like life energy. He basically gives up. his life energy in that pursuit of gambling so he can get money for his mom. And basically, what happens after is he dies. So, I mean, that's basically the story. But it's probably some like analogy about and how life probably should, it's just live within your means. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe I didn't get the full meaning, but yeah, that's probably it. Because basically the family gets destroyed by this whole temptation of like the house needing more money. And even after he's dead, the house still continues to whisper. So it's like, you know, so people can never be happy. Remember, like, I don't know, save your money. But anyways, I'd give the short story. I'd say I think it was pretty good, but I'd give it a 7 out of 10. All right, that's basically it. Goodbye.